wasn't done. They kept telling me, get on Social Security disability. They were telling me that for so long, even at the hospitals and the Reds and everything, but they went to my mom. It's like, it just bugs, because it's like, that's what my mom was trying to apply for, and I know that's bad, but I hope she does get it, because my mom's been fighting for that. I applied once, they told me no. I applied another time, they told me no. They told me to get a job. And then now they're trying to tell me that DoorDash isn't a job. Out there in California, it was considered a job. Out here, it wasn't considered a job, and I don't find that very accurate or fair. And I just think it's wrong that they were telling me, and every bit of advice they tell me, I have to watch other people sit there, and they're over there getting it as if it's my advice, and these are my people, and this, that, and the other thing, when they're not necessarily on my side or anything. And seeing is believing. Because, kind of like they said down there in South Carolina, it's like, I'm not going to sit there and just close my eyes and walk off a cliff and expect to walk on air. There's a different point of having faith and a different point of actually seeing reality, this, that, and the other thing. Or is it because Stephen Fry? I was on Twitter one time and I got in an argument. It's like fantasy, reality, this, that, and the other thing. That was a long time ago, 8 years ago. And I don't like Stephen Fry. I used to watch the show QI, but I don't like Stephen Fry or anything like that, because fantasy, reality, fantasy, reality, fantasy, reality. It's like, no. I said that sometimes in order to have reality, you have to have fantasy, because sometimes fantasy is reality. That's like inventions. Inventions are quote-unquote fantasy until they're made a reality. This, that, and the other thing, quote-unquote. It's like everything that we see. Building plans, even trees. It's like building plans, man-made products, inventions, food. It's all like, all of that stuff. It's technically a fantasy, right? It's a fantasy. They're all fantasies, but then they can be realities. That's what patenting inventions are, this, that, and the other thing. And I'm like, it had to have been a fantasy at one point, meaning that it had to have been an idea of someone's imagination, or an idea of an epiphany or whatever that pops up in someone's head, and then it becomes a reality because they're trying to make it happen, and this, that, and the other thing. Well, why was it so hard for me to even try to get a house? Why was it so hard? Apparently, the people who were with the loan people, they're just like sitting there, and they're just like the ones that were with Eden. Because I surrendered to Keith or something, I was with Keith and I couldn't get the loans and stuff, and I didn't want to be with Keith inside the spirit or whatever the fuck it was. And of course I wanted to get a loan for a house a long time ago. I tried getting him a business loan and this, that, and the other thing, but they didn't want me having it. And it was him and some other girl that were trying to block me, like the ones that were in Jones and that one officer up there, Stanley, that were over there in Smithfield. It's like those are the ones that were inside the Eden. And if I got regret not surrendering to Eden more than Keith every day, every fucking day of my life, because it's like I loved growing pot, and I loved all this, that, and the other thing, and I loved that kind of stuff, and apparently I loved him, but it's not that I loved him. I loved aspects of myself that they took away and made it to where it was nigh impossible for me to even accomplish. Couldn't get loans though, because him and that girl, Miss Bank of America, the Black Panther, Laurel, whoever the fuck it is, that black girl fucker of Choose Life, this, that, and the other thing, the one that they sent me to up there. It's like, no. Because they've been trying so fucking hard for so long to keep me away from loans and keep me away from that. Oh, wait. In 1 to 3 months, you might be able to get it. In 1 to 3 months, things might actually start falling. Why did it take 10 years? Why did it take over 10 years? He was too busy fucking that girl for 10 fucking years while I was suffering. But now he doesn't want to give the power away. He doesn't want to give his power away. He's not the one who's surrendered. He's not going to have to fucking give his power away. His power is not going to be given away. This, that, and the other thing. The fact that I had to suffer for so long. If he has any type of anything in my life, he needs to suffer too. And it's like he needs to fucking suffer especially for denying me for those business loans, or denying me for the fucking house loans, or denying me to start up a small business, or denying me this, that, and the other thing. Sitting there denying me at Bank of America, denying me at this, Charlotte, the queen, the real queen, denying me because I'm not the real queen, I'm not the real wife. I'm not the real wife, I'm not the real queen, I'm not this, that, and the other thing. I'm not his queen. It's a king and a queen in a monarchy status inside a house of a marriage. The king and the queen of their house. I used to sit there and say, I'm the queen of my house. I'm the queen of my house. Corey was the king. Corey was the king. I was the queen of my house. It's like that was my marriage, and like that's why I was saying that. And it's like it's not fair because apparently some black girl and or Bank of America or anybody that was inside of loans, this, that, and the other thing, I called it Mendocino people, and I'm over here in fucking Fayetteville with some of the people as they're depicting Mendocino as it's with Hannah and Corey or whoever the fuck's in the Lone Star, but I'm the Lone Star and a bunch of stuff. It sucks being alone. He wanted it to be you. He wanted it to be you, not him. He wanted it to be you, not him. So fucking much. And it's not that I wanted him so fucking much, or that they wanted me so fucking much, or I wanted his timeline so fucking much, or anything like that. It's the stuff that's happened to me and the stuff that I can't, unless it's resolved, and it's like I cannot, because that's like, yeah, I wanted to be with him so fucking much. It's all like, yeah, well, I wanted a house my whole entire fucking life growing up. I wanted a house my whole life growing up. I wanted a house and a family my whole fucking life growing up. Just to have it be ripped and taken away from me. And other people wanted it too. Other people wanted it too. Blah, blah, blah. I wanted a business. I wanted to own a business. More like I used to try so effing hard. Vendor's licenses, this, that, and the other thing. I used to want a business, but it's like that guy went to some other girl or something, because even when I had applied for a business loan or something, like I said, they were denying me. They're like, that he's the dad, he could do what he wants. That was over there fucking Hannah. Those are the people that would sit there and be like, calm down. The ones that were inside of Eden and stuff like that, I don't want to. That's why I can't have the mystical, magical stuff, and I don't smoke pot anymore, and I'm gonna have to side with Keith because apparently I surrendered to Keith even though I didn't want to, and I would have rather been on the other team, and I would have had a better fucking life if I was on the other fucking team, but no, I didn't. Instead, I got that fucking piece of fucking shit. And he held on to me. And I didn't fucking want him to. Mr. fucking Paul, this, that, and the other thing. They held on to me, and I didn't fucking want them to. I didn't realize growing up that my isolation, how I was isolated or popular, I was either popular at certain times or isolated at certain times. That whole entire loan thing, when I saw that fucker that was saying he's the dad, he could do what he wants, he was also the one that was denying me loans, denying me houses, denying me all this, that, and the other thing. Mendocino's the dad, he could do what he wants. The Russian's the dad, he could do what he wants. This, that, and the other thing. No, but I tracked them down. He's the dad, he could do what he wants. I wish that someone else had power enough to be able to see the things and all the stuff that I had to fucking go through. Saw those spirits too, and know who the fuck he is, and be able to fucking bring him into light in handcuffs and put him in a fucking dungeon for the rest of his fucking life.